What's going on, everybody? It's Brian Trippe. I'm right here in Birmingham, Alabama. I just love you guys. I love you guys so much for reaching out to me personally. I wish you'd make more comments, but I really do appreciate you guys reaching out to me personally and asking me questions, trying to get insight on certain things. So I'm going to keep doing this as long as you guys want me to keep doing it. And so, I wanted to talk about today is Dodd-Frank. I don't want to get political about whether you agree with it or don't agree with it or whatever. I'm not here to talk about that, but I want to talk about kind of the implications of what has happened and what is about to happen. So if you don't know what Dodd-Frank is, just very briefly, back when we had the mortgage crisis, it was just in there to try to regulate the banks a little bit better, to put a little bit tighter of a grip on what they were trying to do. They were doing some kind of shady stuff and lending money to different places and different people with a no documented type of loans, and investing money that you would deposit. They would invest that money in just a crazy stuff that was really risky, and so they lost a lot of money. Obviously, the government had to go bail them out. So they put Dodd-Frank in place to try to regulate the banking industry a little bit. Well, with what's going to happen, I guess it's already it's happening, is, Donald Trump from the very beginning said he wanted to repeal it or repeal parts of it, which is, I'm not here to give you my opinion. I'm just trying to tell you what it's actually going to do. If Dodd-Frank is repealed, what it's going to do is, first of all, it's going to make and the banks have already started lending a lot more lately. In the last couple of years, I've seen banks really loosen up their restrictions. But what it's going to do if Dodd-Frank goes away, or most of it goes away, it's really going to make it very easy to access money from banks. Even if you have kind of lower credit, it's going to make things a lot easier for you, the investor, to get money. So that's kind of a good thing. And for me personally, so I do a lot of owner financing, and I think owner financing is really important. It's a really good thing, and I think that you need to do it if you can do it. So I actually sell a lot of houses with owner financing attached to it. And so what that does is it gives me really good interest on my money, and it puts a tenant in my home, but they're not a tenant, they're a homeowner. Puts someone in a house I own where I don't have to pay the tax, don't have to pay the insurance, I don't have to pay if something breaks. So that's kind of, for me, it's a better kind of route to go than just rentals. So I definitely have rentals, but I've got that as well, and I really like that piece. Well, what Dodd-Frank did is it came in and it restricted people who aren't licensed, people who aren't licensed mortgage people. It restricted them to 3 of those transactions per year. So, and I'm not that I'm even doing a ton of that kind of stuff. I'm only doing maybe 2 or 3 a year. But maybe on an odd year where I do 4 or 5, I couldn't. You know what I'm saying? So it's actually that kind of stuff's gonna go away, and it's really good. So I encourage you to actually research it and see how it's gonna affect you in your real estate career and in your business and what you're trying to do with real estate, what your goals are. How is Dodd-Frank and the fact that it may get repealed, or at least parts of it get repealed, how is that going to affect you? I just definitely encourage you to research that. If you have any questions or comments, definitely leave them in the box. I appreciate you guys watching. We'll talk to you soon.